Hello world, it's Curtis Potter with Boundless Inspiration. I'll tell you, man, if you want your life to change, I'll give you the secret. And you say, well, how do you know? Because I'll tell you, my life has been changing dramatically ever since I learned this. See, I invested in myself, and I've done that in many of ways. But one of the best ways was I invested into a mentor who had achieved all the things that I wanted to achieve. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, but expecting different results. And I say, you know what? Even though I've achieved a lot in some people's minds, I know I haven't achieved what I really wanted to achieve in life. I knew it. I knew I had more fuel in the tank. I knew that I could do better. I knew that I had bad habits that I needed to break. I knew that I had procrastinated. I knew that I was not living the exact life that I wanted to live. Now, that's not a dollar amount, folks. That's if you're living a job that you hate, if you're working for someone and building their else's dreams, if you're wishing, hoping, and praying to be able to go on a vacation, to be able to go to every single one of your children's school events, sporting events, if your relationship is not exactly how you want it to be, like you're just madly in love with that person that you're spending your life with, if your circle is not exactly how you want it, to where you know it's a win-win in all the relationships you're in. You're hanging around a lot of takers and gossipers, and sometimes you feed into it as well. When we look ourselves in the mirror, we know right then if we're not living the exact life that we want to live. And I knew that. I knew it. I was working my life away, and people was like, Curtis, you are one of the hardest workers I've ever met. And deep down, I knew that it was creating these wrinkles on this forehead, these gray hairs. I knew that I was like, yeah, I'm a worker. You know, they teach us, work hard and you'll achieve everything you want in life. And I was like, I've mastered working hard, and I don't have everything I want in life. So you ask me, okay, Curtis, how do I do it then? You got to look yourself in the mirror and be honest with yourself. Has it been, I just talked to a good friend of mine. He said, dude, I haven't been on a vacation in like 3 years and you're going to Dubai? What? I've always wished and hoped and dreamed. And I said, bro, like, why has it been so long since you've been on a vacation? He said, I don't know, man. I'm just straightforward. I'm a provider. I have a lot of nice materialistic things, but I don't know, bro. I said, it's your paradigm. And what is a paradigm? That's that mental programming in your mind that is creating habitual habits in your life. Most people, you can look at them and it's clockwork. You know what they're doing in the mornings. You know what they're doing on their lunch break. You know what they do when they get off of work. You know what they do while they're at home. You can know because it's a habitual habit that you have formed subconsciously in your mind, and you just get in those habits of doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, Curtis, well, how do I shift that? What's the secret? The secret is looking yourself in the mirror and being honest with yourself. Because the only life that you're going to be able to change is your own. And just like GPS, you got to know where you're at before you can even know where you're going. That GPS only works if you know where you're at and you know where you're going. So the second thing is, you got to decide where you want to go. What is it that you want to change about your life? And then you can find out everything in between. Because the second thing you got to do is make a choice. I am not where I want to be in life. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of wishing, hoping, dreaming, seeing things that I wanted and I couldn't have. And why couldn't I have them? We can have everything we want in life if you make that choice. Other people have it. Why can't I? Because it's a choice, right? Okay, you said, so I know where I'm at. I know where I want to go. I'm making a choice. So what's that third tip, Curtis? What's that secret? You have to reprogram your paradigm. What? I've got to do things that I've never done before? Well, yeah, you do. If you want to achieve the things and you want to have the things that you've never had before. And I promise you, it's going to be hard. But it's also going to be easy. Because once you make the choice, I am no longer a slave to my paradigm. Then it's easy from there because you've already made a choice. You're going to go over some speed bumps. You're going to come in some roadblocks. You're going to go through some hard times. Somebody close to you might die. You might get fired from your job. Your spouse may cheat on you and leave you. You may lose everything in your life. And your paradigm's going to want you to fall back into that victim mentality. I've done it, folks. I was like, poor me. Why'd this happen to me? Right? That's your paradigm. That's the way of the world. Let's gossip. Let's point our fingers at someone else. It's their fault I lost everything. What? There's a reason why you got one at them, 3 at you, and 1 at God. Because when you start focusing those 3 on me, that's what I had to do. Say, you know what? What could I have done better? What was it that I messed up? Man, it's hard to say I messed up. I made that bad choice. That man in the mirror. I've listened to that song like 200 times a week for the last couple of months. And that's what I'm focusing on. That man in the mirror. Well, okay, Curtis. Well, you telling me that I just got to change my paradigm. Well, how do I do that? Do the things that you don't want to do. That's paradigm. It's going to have you trying to fall right back when all of those curveballs come in life. It's going to have you wanting to fall back into those ways, right? So this month and even last month, I started by drinking raw eggs. Actually, I don't even know when I started it. 6 raw eggs every single morning. Luckily, I got turned on to putting OJ with it, putting in my shaker, and it is so much better. Because I didn't want to do it. That's nasty. I was one of those kids where I don't like that. Have you ever tried it? No. Well, how do you know you don't like it? So I did it. 6 eggs in the morning. That's to help with my energy of my body because I pushed myself so hard I had to replenish my body. So I'm eating those eggs. I'm shaving my face all of November. My paradigm, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, Curtis, just start growing it out. So many people done said, you look so sexy with that facial hair, right? No, I'm doing it because I don't want to. Every single morning this month, for the whole month, I'm taking cold showers. I get up in the morning, cold showers. Man, it sucks. Everybody that knows me, I am a sissy when it comes to the cold. I hate the cold. That's why I was a snowbird. That's why I had a place on the beach in Florida. Because I was like, nope, snowbird, run away from the cold. So I get in that shower, and I'm like, man, this is stupid. I hate it. But then I learned it from Tony Robbins that he does it every single morning because of the health benefits it has on your body and how it shifts your mind into saying, paradigm, you don't have control over me no more. I am not a slave to you, paradigm. I am going to achieve the things that I want to achieve in life. So I do that. I invested in a mentor. I can't even tell you the money that I've spent on this mentorship this month. And my paradigm, every time I go to write a check or pull out cash and hand it to them, it's like, I That's my paradigm. And I said, yes, I'm doing it. And now I'm going to Dubai at the end of this month. If you want the things that you never have, you got to do the things you never want to do. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my truck, my new truck. Yep, that's Miss Boundless right there. Brand new Chevy Silverado Z71 for my construction business. 0 miles. And I talked to my dad. I showed him it. And he's like, how much did that cost? And my response was, less than my next truck, less than my next car, less than my next car. And dude, he got so pissed. You could just tell his paradigm was going crazy. Because I was just talking to him about 6 months ago about getting a truck that can actually pull his camper up and down hills because his is struggling. His paradigm kicked in and said, no, you making payments on a truck? Yeah, but it'll be paid off in less than a year, I promise you. What? How? Paradigm, folks. How? Because I'm getting mentored by a millionaire who's teaching me how to become a millionaire, and he's getting mentored by billionaires who are teaching us how to become billionaires. Because I'm learning this week, I'm taking tons of classes on learning how to trade stocks. What? You're going to invest in stocks? It is. The economy is so unstable right now. Well, you know what? That's when the wealthy make even more money because they learn to make more money. Walt Disney made $19 million in the recession. In the middle of a recession. Your paradigm will try to have you saying, no, don't do it. You know what poor means? Passing over opportunities regularly. Look yourself in the mirror. Make a decision. Know where you're at. Know where you're wanting to go. And push yourself for the rest of the year, 90 days. Give it 90 days. If it doesn't work, then go back to your old ways. It takes 23 to 27 days to form a habit. It takes 90 days to form a lifestyle. Do it for 90 days. If your way hasn't been working, try a different way. If you faithfully do it for 90 days and it doesn't change your life, go back to what you was doing. A friend of mine said, Curtis, man, I'm afraid to fail, buddy. I'm afraid to do that, man. I'm afraid to fail. I said, is your life exactly how you want it to be right now? He said, hell to the no. I said, then you're failing right now. You are not afraid of failure. You are afraid of success because of what it takes to get there. And it takes breaking through your paradigm, pushing it and say, F you paradigm, I'm doing this. So today, I just invite you, push through your paradigm, follow those 3 steps, and you will have the exact life you want to live. I love you all. Every single day, we're just getting a step closer to being boundless, baby. Have an amazing day.